Well, good morning. My name is Jay, Channel's Questionable Behavior, and I'm going to share something with you that really is what this channel is all about. So, Kobe Bryant, was a mystery for so many years in the NBA. Nobody quite understood why he always had such a chip on his shoulder. And, I've had some conversations with my cousin, who hopefully I'm going to have on the show very shortly. He's special in the most beautiful way. And what he shared with me is that, Kobe had a lot of challenges that he had to overcome, as we all do. And basically, the reason that he was so to himself is because he was in his head analyzing what he needed to do to be the best he could possibly be. And I think he probably took it to the highest level, and nobody quite understood why. And he didn't want to share his secrets with anybody because he utilized a hard work ethic as his way to be the best, because he wasn't physically dominant in the way that he could just let his physicality take over. So it was a very interesting story, and thank you, Sean, for sharing that with me. So I started doing research on Kobe, and he says some beautiful stuff. I'm gonna let this play, and you tell me what you think. But it is extremely well thought out, and what I'm going to be about 100%. And I think you should too.
I think the greatest fear that we face is ourselves. Actually, I think it's not anything that's external or anything that's superficial. I think the greatest fear you face is yourself, because we all have dreams, and it's very scary sometimes to accept the dream that you have, and it's scarier still to say, okay, I want that. It's scary because you're afraid that if you put your heart and soul into it and you fail, then how are you going to feel about yourself, right? So being fearless means putting yourself out there and going for it. No matter what, go for it. Not for anybody else, but for yourself. Doubt is such a strange thing. I mean, it's, there'll be times where you succeed and there are times that you fail. So wasting your time doubting whether you're going to be successful or not is pointless. It is. You just put one foot in front of the other. You control what you can't control. And then you see what the outcome is, right? If you win, great. You're going to have to wake up the next day and do the journey over again. If you lose, it sucks, but you're going to have to wake up the next day and do the journey all over again anyway.
What I try to do is just try to be still and understand that things come and go, emotions come and go. The important thing is to accept them all, to embrace them all, and then you can choose to do with them what you want versus being controlled by emotion. A lot of times I've seen players, even myself, when I was younger, being consumed by a particular fear, and to the point where you're saying, okay, it's not good to feel fear. I shouldn't be nervous in the situation right now. And it does nothing but grow. Versus stepping back and saying, yeah, I am nervous about the situation. Yeah, I am fearful about the situation. Well, what am I afraid of? And then you kind of unpack it. And then it gives you the ability to look at it for really what it is, which is nothing more than your imagination running its course,
So really, that's what this channel is all about. Questionable behaviors don't have to be questionable. They can be miraculous. They can be inspiring. They can be everything we need them to be the best we can be. And that's what this channel is about. From time to time, I do kind of delve off into some really questionable stuff that folks are doing, and I wonder where they came from and why are they doing that. What was their life like that led them to be that unbelievably uncaring and unremorseful. But the things that Kobe says is inspiring to me. And I like to think it's inspiring to everyone. Really, my goal with this channel, again, is to inspire. Because I've been inspired. I feel God gifted with inspiration, and therefore He's telling me that I need to share it. And I'm not afraid to say it. Share it, being vulnerable. It's important. It's critical to not staying where I am right at this moment. And I'm being vulnerable on this channel. And that's exactly why I'm doing the channel. The last thing I'll close out with is Kobe also shared, and I'll share that video on the next go around, that how are you inspiring others? You know, now that you have found some level of inspiration, you need to share it. You need to give it away to get it back, and it'll grow and expand. You know, it's a philosophy, it's a mindset, it's a way of life that if I and we embrace it, nothing, absolutely nothing is impossible. You know, and I'm not talking, pie in the sky dreams. I'm talking about real life stuff. You know, it took me a minute to get the heart to do this channel, but he's working through me. He's working in my life. I feel it, and I want to share it. And that's what this channel is about. My name is Jay. The channel is Questionable Behavior. Maybe I should call it Inspirational Behavior. And I really want you to become a part of it. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Get at me. Can't do it by myself. We were not meant to be isolated. We were meant to grow and expand. Let's grow together. Deuces.